All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. What's going on, everybody? Hey, as you know, this is Christopher Harrell, the Kingdom Marketing Superman, guys, and I help Christ-centered coaches and consultants and course creators land their dream clients using our rapid success system and land your dream clients very, very, very fast. And hey, I'm excited, guys, to be before you today to do a live Q&A. I'm always about sharing great value, with the group and everything like that. So I decided to do a live Q&A for everybody, just to pop on and share some nuggets with you all today. Right. So some of you had a chance to, well, everyone, you had a chance to submit your questions for our deadline. And so I do have some questions we're going to answer. And so, and I will leave this up here in this group as well. So yeah, so I'm excited. All right. So I'm excited, guys. So, hey, do me a favor, go ahead and tag others, invite others to pop on and tell them to join. We are live right now for Q&A time. This is an opportunity to get some coaching with myself, for free. So which is pretty awesome, right? So, hey, without further ado, because time is of the essence, let's go ahead and dive into this. All right. So what I'm going to do is this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the agenda. So basically what I'm going to do, first, I got a couple of things, some nuggets to share with you. Then I'm going to go ahead and go to the questions as they came in. And then, depending on time permitting, if I have time in the comments, I may answer some as well. But I got some now. So I think I have enough questions to answer. If you don't get your question answered, it's time to submit it. And next time I do this, I'll answer it. All right, then. Or I may answer it in one of my podcast episodes, my Kingdom Marketing Secrets podcast. I may just answer it in one of those. That way I can elaborate much more. So, all right. So let's go ahead and get started. All right. So really quick, what I want to do, and also let you know that I'm doing this right now live in this group here. They'll be live in our Facebook group. Next time I do this, I'm going to do it on my YouTube channel. All right, I'm going to do it on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to go live on my YouTube channel. So really quick, if you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, you should do that very, very quickly, because it's a lot of content on there for you. Matter of fact, let me share my screen with you so you can see what I'm talking about. All right, so this is my YouTube channel here. All right, hopefully you can see that. And I have literally almost 1,000 videos on this channel with a lot of nuggets, a lot of content, a lot of things, to help you grow and everything like that. So a lot of tips, a lot of nuggets, a lot of things like that. So if you have not done so, if you're not a subscriber of my YouTube channel, I highly encourage you to go do so. All right, we're going to put the link in the chat so that way you can go and subscribe to this, because next time, yeah, we are probably going to go live on YouTube. So so I just put the link in the chat there, but it's a lot of nuggets for you here, guys. I mean, it's tons of content here. I mean, so literally you can go here and it's almost 1,000 videos, literally 1,000 videos would help you with marketing, sales, the kingdom, business success secrets, leadership, mindset, personal development. I mean, it's so much content here. So feel free to go to my YouTube channel, because next time we do this live Q&A, it will be on my YouTube channel. So that way you can check it out. But it's a lot of stuff that I think you're going to thoroughly enjoy that as well. And also really quick, then I'm going to go ahead and dive into the questions. Is recently, I just created a brand new masterclass for coaches, consultants, course creators, service providers. If you fit that genre of people, especially if you are a believer who's a coach, a consultant, a course creator, a professional service provider, right, or expert, something like that. If you're in that genre of people, I just created a brand new masterclass for you that will show you how to get clients really fast, without you having to inbox strangers, send a bunch of DMs, without having to post daily online, posting 3 or 4 times a day on all the social media channels, without you basically, being a slave to your business, and also without you having to compromise your faith. There's a lot of people out there, and many are unscrupulous, right? It is the right word, right? There's a lot of people out there, and not everyone has integrity. All right, let's just say that not everyone has integrity. So this training that I just put in your link there is going to help you be able to do those things. All right. So once you click that link, it's going to take you to a page that looks like, let me show you the page really quick. It's going to take you to a page that looks like this here. All right. And I want you to go there and watch this training. It'll probably be one of the best trainings you've seen in a long time. It's probably gonna be better than stuff I've heard, stuff you paid for, right? So it's brand new, just put it together for you. You can go watch it. Now it's up for a limited amount of time, but go check it out. And like I said, it's primarily for coaches, consultants, coaches, consultants, experts, course creators. So if you fit that niche, you're a coach, you're a consultant, course creator, expert, you fit that niche, this training will help you out a lot. You're going to discover the seven biggest mistakes, that keeps struggling coaches, consultants from a six-figure plus business, how to uniquely position yourself in front of your dream clients as often as you want, in a matter of minutes, and also how one simple item creates instant credibility, more impact, and more sales while you actually do less. So if you're looking for that, and that will help you out, the link is in the chat, link is in the comments, go watch this training after I'm done doing this live Q&A with you, because you definitely will want to see that. All right, so just want to get that out the way. So let's go ahead and dive into the Q&A. All right, let's go ahead and dive into the Q&A. All right, so let's do that. You guys ready? You guys ready for that? Let me know if you're ready for that. If you're ready, let me know you're ready. All right, cool. All right, so let's do that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to my form here that others who were here submitted to me. So I'm gonna go to my form and we're gonna do it that way. All right, so I'm looking at my form here, and so we're gonna answer the question. And if you're here live with me, let me know. If you're here live, when I answer your question, let me know if you're here live. All right, cool. All right, so here is the question. The question here is from David. And I guess, I don't know if David's here right now, but David asked how to answer, what's the price? Great question, David, great question. And look like, Dave, I guess you may be in a fitness coach, you look like a health and wellness coach, right? So I'm assuming. All right, great question, David. I literally could teach you on that topic for the next hour or two when it comes to that question, but we don't have an hour or two here. So I'm gonna give you the Cliff Note version of this here. All right, so I'm gonna give you the Cliff Note version. How to answer, what's the price? Before I tell you what I say, someone asked me, how much is my coaching or consulting or one of our professional services, anything like that. Like people ask you, well, what is it to enroll in your rapid success system, right? A lot of people know about my rapid success system, doing a lot of big things for a lot of coaches, consultants, and course creators and experts out there today. And people will ask, now, someone asks you, what's the price, right? It really depends on how you have prefaced it, right? Are they asking you just in a general conversation? Have they seen some of your content? Like, one of the strategies we teach, we give our potential clients, results in advance where, but the point is that if someone asking you that, right, it depends on where they're coming from, what kind of environment you have them in. But the simple answer to what's the price is it depends. And that's not evading it. Anything, it does depend, right? Because you should not, now at least we don't, right? At least I don't have a one-size-fit-all remedy for everybody, right? So if someone comes and asks you what's the price, it really depends. What do they want? What do they need, right? So a better question would be, if someone asks you that, David, would be ask them, respond back, say, it depends. What are you looking for, right? What are your needs, right? Then they will come back and tell you something else. Then you can, maybe answer that. But unless someone tells you what they're looking for, and unless you know what someone's looking for and what they need, you should never give out the amount of your program, because you really don't know. Because it's, everyone needs are different. So it shouldn't be like a one size fit all type of deal, if that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense. Because it shouldn't be a one size fit all type of deal. So if that makes sense, let me know if that makes sense, guys. So hopefully that helped. Now also, if once you can kind of figure out what they want, then you can accordingly adjust it. Now, another way, if someone's insistent, right, on trying to find out what it is, and if you feel that they are a buyer, see, sometimes people look for reasons not to buy, right? They look for reasons not to buy. I was sharing this the other day with my clients in our rapid success system, that sometimes people ask you questions, not just to buy, but sometimes people ask you questions to find a reason not to buy. Because unfortunately, most people, like, everyone wants to succeed. Everyone wants, like the people I help, everyone wants to make more sales. Everyone wants to get, more clients. Everyone wants to grow, right? Just like your business, you might be having people get in good shape, right? Lower the blood pressure, lose 40 pounds, be able to fit in that old prom dress or whatever, right? So everyone wants success, whatever it looks like to them, right? Everyone wants to succeed in some area of their life, but very few are willing to take those steps necessary to allow that to happen, right? So everyone wants, everyone wishes for it, everyone prays for it, everyone dreams of it, but very few are willing to invest the time, invest the money, right? Invest the resources in order to make that possible, right? So sometimes people ask you that question, not necessarily because they want, to hire you or to work with you, but to find a reason to stay where they are. So there's so many different ways. I got training that teaches, sales and all that kind of stuff, and how to respond, to people. So I literally I can go 4 or 5 different ways with this question, David, right? Literally I could. But the first one I gave you is great. It depends, what are you looking for? What do you need? There's so many other ways. There's literally 3 or 4 other ways I could go with that. And literally, I got training to talk about that in more detail. We'll be here for another 3 or 4 hours, because some questions you just can't come off and just give it a direct answer without knowing why they're asking you that, right? So if you don't know why someone's asking you that, your answer might not suffice, right? And then, see, it's our duty as coaches, consultants, experts, course creators, professional service providers. It's our duty, right, to help people, right? And the best way we can help people, especially if we're good at what we do, is for them to invest in our offer, right? In our program, in our service, because that's the way people will get the best results, right? So it's your ethical duty not to let people off easy if someone asks you that question, right? It's to dig a little bit deeper. You understand what I'm saying? Dig a little bit deeper, because there's always an underlying motive when someone asks you that, right? And so if you know why, like I said, so that's a very hard question to answer. Like I answered it really, with a good way you can respond, but there's so many other different avenues, so many different branches, so many different, paths we could take this to dive in a little bit deeper with that person who would ask you that question, right? Because you really need to know why they're asking you that. Are they asking you that just for money reasons? Not necessarily, right? Some people may have their mind made up, right? And be like, well, I'm not going to invest no more than X amount, right? So they want to know up front. But most people don't operate that way. And like I said, some people ask you questions to buy, but most people try to ask you questions trying not to buy, because we have been conditioned by society. Ooh, I'm running out of time. We have been conditioned by society to remain average and where we are. And so it's our job as coaches, consultants, and experts to help people, to move them along, to get them to make the best decision possible so they can get the outcome they're after, because they're not going to get it staying where they are. If they don't buy, what's going to change? I tell some folks that all the time. The people could be contacting us, to be a part of our Rapid Success System program. I say, well, if you don't invest, be honest with yourself. What's going to change? You say you've been trying this for 2 years. You've been trying this for 3 years, 4 or 5 years, 10 years, 15 years. If you don't step out and change and invest in yourself, what's really going to change? Right? And that's a real question that sometimes you got to have that conversation with people, because people have been conditioned by society to stay average, to stay where they are. And that's stay in their comfort zone. And that's a dangerous place to be, because you can never accomplish anything of great significance staying in your comfort zone. So David, I could go all kinds of places with this. Literally, brother, I could give a 3-hour training, because it's really, I gave you one great response. There are 2 or 3 others, 4 other responses that I would take this if I was having a conversation with someone personally, or, I got training inside my program that talks about that, but hopefully that helps. So let me know if you got value from that. All right. The next one, and then we're going to run out, we've almost run out of time. The next question I have here, it says, when should I do paid ads? When should I do paid ads? Yeah, here's the deal. Here's my question to that. Great question. My question is, do you want to build your business slow or fast? Right? Do you want to build your business slow or fast? Here's the deal, my friend. I like being honest and transparent. Every business owner and entrepreneur should be doing paid advertising. One of my mentors told me this, and it stuck with me. And this guy has done, he sold well over $100 million online. And he told me this, and he said, every real business does paid advertising. And I was like, let me think about that. Then I started thinking, well, when you and I are watching television, watching our favorite program, right? What interrupts our program? A commercial. What is a commercial? A paid advertisement. And it doesn't matter. And these companies like Sprite, like Coca-Cola, like Mercedes-Benz, and like local businesses, some companies have been around 100+ years. They have branding all over the world, yet they still find a need and a necessity to run paid advertising. Yet they've been in business over 100 years. Think about that. See, there's a misnomer online from a lot of fake gurus, the organic free gurus. Be very careful out there, telling you to do everything for free, telling you to do all the organic strategies, all the free stuff, right? Yet they're not telling you that everything that is free is slow, very, very slow, inconsistent, it's not predictable, it's not scalable, it's very labor intensive, right? It's not a business model that anyone, if you want to build a business online, should primarily be focused on. See, we do free and organic stuff too, right? Social media posting, lives, YouTube channels, podcasts, shorts and reels and all, content marketing, right? But it's secondary. It's a complement to our primary method. Why? Because I know I've been doing this online a while. I'm on every social media platform on the planet. I create a lot of content. You know what? It's inconsistent. I have not made any client sales from TikTok, from Instagram Reels, right? From Shorts, right? Why? Because that's how it works, guys. Blogging, anything else, dinner parties, right? Trying to launch a Facebook group, right? People telling you to do that, monetize that, right? How about DMing 50 people a day, trying to prospect people with direct messages, right? See, all these free things, I'm going to get you banned on social media because Facebook will block you when you're sending too many messages, sending too many friend requests, right? But the bottom line, though, it makes you look as the chaser, as the prospector. See, you should never go out and say, how can I find clients today? Your mindset should be, how can I have clients find me? See, but when you're prospecting, when you focus on those free, or you posting and put a bunch of hashtags, you got your fingers crossed, and you're hoping that someone who fits your target market will see it and get value from it, and then all of a sudden want to get on a call with you and give you thousands of dollars. That's hope marketing. So you should never rely on free social media or organic, anything free. That should never be your primary strategy. If you want to build a business quickly and fast and really grow and create the impact that you want. Now, if you got 2, 3, 4, 5 years to do it, go ahead and do everything for free. Go live every day. But if you don't want to wait 5 years to hopefully get some traction, every entrepreneur, every coach, consultant, course creator, professional service provider should be doing paid advertising. Here's the deal. You might say, well, Chris, I've done paid ads before. I heard about paid ads. People say they lost money. Yes, and you will lose money if you don't know what you're doing. If anyone's telling you not to do paid advertising because they don't know what they're doing, and they did it and they didn't get any results from it because they don't know what they're doing. But with the right strategy, you will, here's the deal. Get your mind thinking like this. Paid advertising simply multiplies money. Think about that. Paid advertising simply multiplies money. That's the whole purpose of it. And if it didn't work, people wouldn't do it. Think about that. If it did not work, people wouldn't do it. So obviously it's working. And the people who do it are actually generating more revenue than the ones who are not doing it. And here's the deal. You don't have to go out there and get started and invest $10,000 your first month. You can get started paid advertising with little as $5 a day. $5 and get results from it. Instead of trying to create 5 videos a day or 5 posts a day or inbox 50 strangers a day, right? Or try to, do all this other time-consuming free organic stuff. That stuff should be you should do that stuff to complement the paid marketing. That should be something you should be doing now if you're trying to expand and grow a brand. It should never be your primary method. No free strategy should ever be your primary method. So the question was, when should I do paid ads? Right now. But you need the right strategy. That's why people would do it and they lose money because they don't have the right strategy. You can't run paid ads to anything. Right? So a lot of folks out there trying to do paid ads, and I be seeing their stuff, and they send it to the wrong place. They don't know what they're doing. And they say it doesn't work. No, it works. You don't know what you're doing. Right? And that's why with us, with our strategies on the rapid success system, we get a 3-to-1, 5-to-1, 6-to-1. Heck, one of my clients recently got a 9.5-to-1, almost 10-to-1 return. Because why? The system, the strategy that we use. So you got to make sure it's running to the right system. Because if you run paid ads to the wrong system, yes, you're going to lose money. And yes, you're going to be bitter. And yes, you become like the rest of these fake gurus out there telling you to go free and organic only because they didn't know what they were doing. Or maybe they hired somebody to know what they were doing. But you need the right system, right? Because paid ads simply multiplies money. And let me ask you a question. If every time you gave me $1, I give you $3 back, how many times would you do that? Over and over, right? If I gave you $5 back. So that's the whole point, guys. So yes, you should do paid ads and you should do it now. All right. And really quick, one more question because we almost out of time, guys. My goal was to go here like 30 minutes tops for this here for you. And this question here says, how to choose the right coach or mentor to grow your business. Okay. I'm going to do a podcast episode for this one in more detail. All right, because I can expand upon this a lot, but let me tell you really quick what these are, and then we're done. But I'm gonna do a podcast episode, so make sure you subscribe to my podcast, the Kingdom Marketing Secrets Podcast, or my YouTube channel, where I'm gonna drop it on my YouTube channel. All right, so that's why you got to make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm gonna drop it on there. All right, but really quick, I'm expounding upon it, but really quick, you got to know: do they have the results you want? Do they have the business model you want? And do they share the same values as you do? All right. Very important. You want to find the right coach or mentor. Do they have results? There's a lot of fake folks online right now who don't have any results. Clubhouse is one of the fakest platforms of so-called experts and gurus on the planet today. I mean, it's people on there who don't have any kind of results in their business, yet they're on there pretending to be an expert. But so you need to know, there's a person I'm looking to work with, and spend the next however long to help me grow. Do they have results that I want? Right? Like me, I created a multiple 6-figure business with my system in less than 90 days. So I know I can help everyone who works with me create a multiple 6-figure business in their coaching, consulting, or expert business, right? So do they have results that you want? So first thing, we'll talk about this more in my podcast. Second thing, do they have the business model you want? Are they DMing people? Are they spamming groups? Are they blogging? Are they posting daily on social media, right? What do they do to grow their business? If their model is unattractive, then why would you want to work with someone who is going to have you be a slave to your business? Who's going to tell you need to post every day, 3 times a day for the next 90 days. Just be a slave to your business and hope that people see your stuff. Guys, is that the business model you want? I know one of my clients, when he enrolled in my program, he said, what attracted me? He said, because he said, I saw your ad and it ran to your rapid success system model. And he said, dude, on day 2, I was ready to work with you. He said, because your model was perfect. He said, so when I launched my system, he said, why would I go out and try to now DM 50 people a day? He said, I'm gonna do the exact same thing that I saw work on me. So now that's why he was able to go and earn $20,000 in the last 29 days, because he just modeled my system. So do they have the business model that you want? Or is it really a slave business model? And number 3, I'll talk about this more in my podcast episode. Number 3, do they share the same values as you? They're very important, right? Someone might can help you business-wise, but what are their values? You know, are they unethical? I mean, do they believe in Christ? Or they, because when it comes to marketing and sales and business, you're going to have some stuff where you might be forced to compromise your beliefs and faith. Because everyone out there is not ethical. Everyone out there doesn't follow biblical principles. And even some who claim to be followers of Christ don't follow biblical principles. So do they share your same values? Very important, because this is more than just a business relationship. You know, this could turn into something more. So are you equally yoked, right, when it comes to that? There's a whole lot more, guys. I can talk about this, but we're out of time now. So if I didn't answer your question, guys, I would get it on the next one. Well, you know, like I said, the next time I do this, I'll be on YouTube. So make sure you go subscribe to my YouTube channel. That link should be in the comments. If you guys got value from this, type in the comments right now. If you got value from this, let me know if you got value from this. And also, just as a reminder, guys, go ahead and check out the free brand new masterclass. If you're a coach, a consultant, course creator, expert, you know, anything like that, go ahead and check that out. We put the links in the chat. We'll do it one more time. So go ahead, also subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also go check out the free masterclass if you're a coach, consultant, course creator, professional story provider, and you want to discover how to get clients fast without compromising your faith. All right. So hopefully you got value from this. This is pretty cool. So if I didn't answer your question, we get on the next one. All right. But hey, hopefully you found value from this. Let others know what we're doing here as well, my friend. Remember this: put God first in all that you do, and you too shall succeed. Peace and God bless.